Hey guys, in this week's episode, we're going to be talking about how long should an Instagram story ad actually be, and how to connect with your customer through stories no matter what. Welcome back to I Love ROI. I'm Meredith, the creative director at Biddyco, and we help e-commerce companies scale their paid traffic. Today we're back with another ad check, and this is a series where we take a look at an ad from across the internet, we dissect it, we take a look at what's working, what could be better, and with the hope that you can take everything that you learn and craft your creative for your campaigns. So today we're going to look at an ad from Parabo Press, and if you haven't heard of them, they're an awesome service that takes the photos from your camera roll on your phone. I'm sure you could probably upload photos from your actual camera, but it takes them, turns them into a plethora of awesome gifts that you can order online. So framed photos, actual just prints, like large format prints, photo books, you get the gist. It's really super cool. So let's take a look at the ad. Looking at the basics of this, so this was a Instagram story ad that ran in the stories feed, and let me just let it play for you.
I got my Instagram photos back from Parabo Press. They're totally free, I just paid for shipping.
Let's talk about what's working. First off, I love native stories within Instagram. I think that there is nothing more engaging and nothing better that keeps the customer within that story's world. I also love perfectly polished Instagram stories, but I do think that there is something to be said for something that feels very natural. You know, more than likely, someone's more willing to watch all the way through because they could be confused that maybe it's someone they know. So that's definitely working for it. I think the other thing that's working for it is that it's an intriguing offer, you know, like get these free prints, like all she did was pay for shipping. But now that's going to lead me to what they could do better. First things first, never assume that somebody has the sound on, especially with stories. And we find this again and again and again. That, I mean, think about this. Without the sound on this ad, it's a complete waste of money. Nobody's going to gather what's going on by just looking at that ad. So you have to do text overlay. And I know sometimes you're like, but it doesn't need it. It always needs it on an Instagram story, even if it's something as simple as swipe up. But, you know, that leads me to the second thing. This is, I'm assuming, an offer that they're running. So get free prints while just paying for shipping. That should be what you write on the Instagram story. Do it in a native font, do it in a custom font. Whatever you want to do, just make sure that it's in writing so that someone who doesn't have their sound off can still get the benefit of that ad, can still be intrigued, can still be curious. It's going to inspire a swipe up. Again though, without that text overlay, you don't gather any of that. And I think, you know, the last and final point is this ad goes by so fast, too fast. You have 15 seconds. You don't have to use all those 15 seconds, but as a general rule of thumb, we always say never less than 10. And that's just because, you know, you might have more to say, you might have more to offer. Give your customer a little bit more time to watch if they want. If they only watch for 5 seconds, then they can decide that they only watch for 5 seconds. But give them enough that if they want to keep watching, there's content to view. So I hope that when you are approaching your next Instagram story creative for your ads, you remember these 3 things. Number 1, don't ever assume that your customer has their sound on. Number 2, use a text overlay. Always, always, always. There are no exceptions. And number 3 is you've got 15 seconds. Don't be afraid to use it. So if you found this inspiring or helpful, please feel free to subscribe below. We will be back next week with some more inspiring social advertising content. And if you saw this and you're like, whoa, wait, I didn't know I could advertise on Instagram stories. You can, we can help you. So there's a link in the description below to get in touch with us. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome week and I will see you back here next week.